fall behind, I suggest that you pedal up. I'm doing a Friday night groove with the pedal up. This is bike life music, we all pedal up. We roll out on time, it ain't no holding up. We came to ride, you gon' ride with pedal up. We ain't like them other clubs, some ride with us. It ain't no lacking, jaw jacking, we gon' get it in. Pedal up is something much more than a name. We all pedal up, we all in the same lane. Some don't get it, on Fridays we ride. Get your ass off the couch, grab a bike and let's ride. You ready to get some miles in? Bike life, pedal up, they be getting the miles in. All around the city and they reppin' that bike life. We all come together and we do it for bike life. Beach cruisers, custom bikes, and even trike life. Ride all summer, I welcome you all to bike life. Life behind bars is much more than a name now. We all live a life, we all do the same thing now. When we out there on the road, it ain't no giving up. And when you fall behind, I suggest that you pedal up. I'm doing a Friday night groove with the pedal up. This is bike life music, we all pedal up. We roll out on time, it ain't no holding up. We came to ride, you gon' ride with pedal up. We ain't like them other clubs, some ride with us. It ain't no lacking, jaw jacking, we gon' get it in.
Eight, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Showtime!
As I ride my bicycle against the one way, I'm like an
Some loaded nachos and a quesadilla with meat in it.
Bomb?
Meat quesadilla.
Was it good?
It was really good.
I tell these guys
It took forever, but it was worth the wait.
I tell these guys the burrito's a 10 out of 10. Right there, if you in Vegas, 10 out of 10. And if it's busy, the shrimp tacos, fire, son. Las Vegas BMX weekend. Super deep, but right here with family right now. Keeping it small, son.
This guy.
Who's this guy?
This is
he doing the crabber?
so everybody. Rico just got a new home in Las Vegas, so check it out.
Just got some
Look at his new house.
Hey, welcome to my crib. Vegas edition.
Oh my god.
Just don't touch nothing, all right?
Just touch nothing. Don't touch nothing. This is the Vegas
Don't touch
edition.
nothing. It's my Vegas edition.
Oh my god.
You can walk through, see all the bikes. You know what I mean? That's how we do it here in Vegas. Vacation home,
Vacation home in Vegas.
and it's not an Airbnb either. It's a vacation home.
It's a vacation home. Yeah.
I mean, we got a little bit of everything.
Got a little bit everything.
Plays.
Guitars,
Come on, I play music sometimes.
you know.
Got a center.
Got bikes everywhere.
I got a kitchen. Sometimes we cook, but other times we work on shit in here.
Oh, okay.
It's like a master switting. You know, got everything. You know?
Got bikes here. Bikes
Check
everywhere.
out
Rico.
outside. You know, come check out the
Yeah, Rico, show us what you got here.
Check out the outside.
There's bikes here, and then more bikes there.
You
And
got toolbox in the middle.
Toolbox in the middle of the
island.
kitchen.
You know, you see the island. We
Yeah.
have a toolbox in the middle.
Bike
of the island.
life took over this
You know,
house.
it's just how we do it. You know what I mean?
Oh.
I'm enjoying my bowl. You know, it's just what we do. Vegas
Oh,
style.
wow, look at her over there. Damn, this is how you do
You
it?
would be in the pool already. No.
This is how you guys do now?
That was
Wow.
good, you know what I mean? And we got a couple homes in Vegas, but this is what this is the new one.
Camisweras. Vegas strong, son.
What up, what up, what up? And we're live. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Tony Vegas, and my man.
Daddy's son.
From the Pedals Up Podcast. We're on episode 49. Almost a year, guy. That's,
Oh, man.
woo, boys, almost a year. It's almost a year that we've been doing this. Thank you guys very much. Everybody that's been watching from the very beginning, tuning in every week. We greatly appreciate you. People from Chicago, people from Detroit, people from Las Vegas, California, Arizona. Y'all know who you are in Arizona.
Overseas, too.
Overseas. We got everybody watching the show now, so we greatly, greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in to our show every week, guys. So it's been a crazy weekend this weekend.
Yeah, it was so if you guys saw the intro, we were chilling, man. I mean, there was a lot of
Yes.
bikes here in Vegas. From what I understand, over 2,000 bikes. But you know, we've been doing this for a while. We're like, hey, man.
Yes.
There are a lot of cool people came into town that wanted to like ride.
Yes.
And you know, Tony does what he does. If you guys don't know, when you come into town, Tony Vegas is Tony Vegas for a reason. We usually have smaller groups. We have, you know, have a good little route where we're able to see stuff, ride, do our thing,
Yeah, it
and
was
not
cool.
get messed with. When you have a group like that, you're able to control stuff, you know. So we were able to do our thing, even though I got a flat tire because I'm a kung fu treachery. Nah, man, 'cause you know what? I was having a good time.
He
and
was. I was sucked so bad.
I was jumping curbs and doing doing my thing, on the fat tire. I had the work truck, and everybody would be like, "Man, it's loud! It's loud!" I'm like, "It has to be loud because when I'm recording, I don't want to get hit. I want you to know that I'm there, so that's why it's loud." Yes, it got extra grip by work truck, but
My work truck.
being that it was a fat tire, I know I didn't have a tube, so I did half of the ride on Saturday, but. It was still good, man. We had
a great time.
The Bassets out here,
Yes.
son.
Shout out to everybody that came out to the ride out this weekend, but we ended up doing our own ride. So shout out to the people from Redlands, Riverside. We met some people from Palm Springs. People just came out from California and they wanted a ride. So we were like, okay, you know what? We're gonna do our own ride. So you're gonna see Vegas in a whole different light. We gave them a ride. What the locals do here in Vegas. We go down the back ways down the street towards like the Mirage, and then come out through the parking, the valet parking, and then come out into the strip, and then ride all the way down to Bellagio and the Raider sign and the Las Vegas sign, and it's just a straight back. So we gave everybody a tour of Vegas the way we do Vegas out here, the way the locals ride out here. Okay. As you can see, there was a lot of video. There was plenty of video of everybody that came out.
There was a lot of people that had fun, man.
And there was a lot of people that had fun.
I do follow a lot of people that I saw. They had like. It looked like the time of their life, man, which is cool, man. If you was your first time coming to Vegas and all that stuff, there was a lot of activities that went on that weekend. Some good, a lot of good, a lot of good. But then there was some not so good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And cops noticed a lot of that stuff. And like myself, like I work on the Strip. I've been part of the Vegas nightlife now for maybe the past 10, 12 years, you know what I'm saying? And there's certain activities that go on that people are like, well, why doesn't this happen more often? Before the bike stuff, I was kind of more doing the music stuff, like with rap and all that stuff. And it was about kind of the same stuff that's going on now, you know what I'm saying? Because people try to do stuff hood kind of way where it's like, we're just going to post up somewhere, make money, and when you're dealing with the Strip downtown, you have to do stuff the right way. Where sometimes permits have to get pulled if you're going to be bringing a lot of people to a certain place. There's steps that have to kind of be done to kind of cater to what Vegas offers. You know what I'm saying? Once you kind of go against the grain. You have
there's a consequence.
But the good old boys, son, like sick 'em, boy, like they're waiting for you. You know what I mean? But that's what Metro does. That's what cops do on the Strip. They're super aggressive. There's been a lot of stuff that has happened on the Strip that, for some of you, are probably new and you just bikes. But it's like the Strip has a long history of stuff that happens and isn't allowed, and there's just certain ways that stuff gets done here in Vegas, and the bikes really got their attention, like really got their attention. And yesterday there was some stuff that kind of happened. I don't know if some of you have seen the videos.
I've seen some videos. Y'all seen some. But before we get to that, because we're gonna get into a long discussion on that. We gotta talk about our sponsors, because our sponsors support us all the way, and people out there support us still on the show, and it's been great. So let's bring out the first sponsor, because we gotta talk about it. So right here, we got Mr. Brad Marlin. He's just always a cool dude, man. I'm telling you, Brad Marlin has officially made the baddest freaking, and you know what? I can cuss, but I'm not going to, because my dad told me not to. He made the baddest Bassett right there. Right there, look, check this out. Right there, there's this Bassett right there. Painted, that's a Bassett Dub Edition. It was painted by Frank Flores from The Cyclists. That is a badass bike. So if y'all want to step your game up, your Bassett games up now, guys, this is the bike right now I feel like you got to beat right now. Just saying. Yeah,
it was out there, man. It was a nice bike. A lot of the Bassets were out there,
I got to ride a Bassett the whole time. Hey, I ain't even gonna lie. The Bassett has. I've called up Bill, and I called up Brad, and I said, hey, the Bassets have disrupted my life. I have never ridden a smoother bike than a freaking Bassett right now. I'm dead serious. Like everything was just dope. It was just effortless. It was dope.
It's like the Ducati.
It's the Ducati of bicycle BMXs
game.
right now, guy.
Yeah.
I was happy. I was happy, and I have no complaints. I touched the curb with this pedal, and I thought I scratched it, and I was like, oh, it didn't scratch. I was so happy because it happened in front of Brad. But shout out to Brad. Shout out to Brad on his dub and for your sponsorship, Brad. We greatly appreciate you. You're always the number one dude in our hearts out here.
Yes, sir.
And then the next one we got, this is the coolest, one of the coolest
Oh, yeah,
dudes.
Mr. HB Cruisers, man.
HB Cruisers.
OG in the game.
That's right,
Like,
Mr.
how
Robert
can you
Bellion.
how can you not know of him by now?
Guy,
You know what I mean?
y'all need to have a HB in your arsenal. I'm telling you.
Whether it's a stretch,
stretch.
a tandem, a
Or
BMX, hey, everything he got, and the welds impeccable.
Yes.
Son.
So if y'all want a good bike with good welds and strong and made in America, this is one of the guys right here, Mr. HB Cruisers, right
Oh yeah.
there. So shout out to him. Oh, and another American. Another American.
Oh man, hey, if you're not following Jimmy Peak on YouTube by now, I mean,
Y'all need to follow
son.
him.
Yeah, this channel is amazing. It's one of my favorite YouTube channels when it comes to the custom cruisers.
Yes.
A lot of great information. From everything, just from your kickstand to your seat post to your shifting
Yes.
to your macarackers to
Your
your blinking
macarackers.
fluid to all that stuff, son. Put you up on game.
Your macarackers.
Straight up, Peak Cycles on YouTube,
Hey,
son.
check 'em out.
Subscribe.
And check him out, man. A lot of good information on there. And then,
Yeah, and then for the ones that are into the lows,
Into the low-lows.
we got right here the Connect 619 Lowrider Bikes and Parts out there in San Diego. But it don't matter where you at, son, because he ships stuff. And I'm telling you, if you build in that low, he's got that stuff.
He's got that stuff.
That stuff.
That curly stuff, that straight stuff, that shiny stuff, all that low stuff at the good price.
Oh, yeah.
So we got those are our sponsors. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciate you guys. And also, please, you guys, do not forget to look at all of our social media that we have. We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. We had just found out just about 15 minutes ago that if you're watching on Facebook, you can watch what the comments that are going on YouTube and vice versa. So now it's interchange. Now you can
We
interconnect.
can.
We can? Oh,
Oh,
both?
both?
Oh, both. So everybody can. So y'all get to see. Hey, y'all don't sit there and just start talking shit, because we don't need any of that kind of stuff. We'll just delete you and just throw you out. I'll still sleep well at night. I'm just letting y'all know. We don't want any of the
I'm
nonsense.
like young Biff right now. You're like
God.
Grandpa Biff. He
God.
just came to school me.
I
on
can't.
that.
Yeah,
Yo,
I'm
that's
just letting you
tight.
know right now, man. We're not trying to promote any bullshit, but those are all of our social media platforms. Please subscribe to all of our social media. Our Spotify. I was listening to our Spotify in my car when I'm driving. I'm listening to it, and the Apple Podcast. So check all those out. There's no reason for you guys not to listen to the show anymore, guys.
And it's free 99.
And it's free 99 to watch it.
So subscribe for free 99.
Yeah.
We'll take it out of your piggy bank.
Out of your piggy bank has nothing in it because it's free. And then also we got, we're going to give a shout out right here, and New Time.
Yeah, so Custom Cycle Podcast with Mike Britton and BK42. So now it's going to be at
Wait, is that the new time? That's not the new
so
time.
it'd be 12 p.m. for us then, right?
I believe so. Oh, there it is,
Yeah,
9
so-
p.m.
For Central Euro P.
Hey, yeah, you know what? Hey, man.
Euro time.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know the time. Y'all got a cell phone. Y'all got a computer. Figure
At
it out.
12
all right.
p.m. Pacific
Type it
time,
in.
so that's noon for us, son.
Yeah. I don't know the time in here.
So were you at the swap meet having
Yeah.
enchiladas? Well, but you got to be not in California because there ain't no swap meets right now. Is there?
Is there? I don't know, but there is in Vegas.
Oh. So
For what we have heard, Vegas is going to be open in June 1st. That's the time. June 1st, everything's going to be open supposedly. Also, don't forget that we got swag now, guys. We got to talk about the swag, and so check out this little commercial. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Tony Vegas and my man
Danny Son.
from the Pedals Up Podcast. We just wanted to let you guys know that we got merchandise in. We got the merch in. So we got Girl Cuts t-shirts. Bam! Girl Cut t-shirts, because y'all ladies always wanted shirts for you to fit you. And then we got the men's. Got the men's t-shirts, okay? And then also we got the hoodies. The hoodies, as you can see, that me and Danny Son and I are wearing them right now. So the hoodies are $35 and the t-shirts are $20, okay, plus shipping. All right. So if you link on to the Facebook page right here, you'll see. So go on the Facebook, okay, go on the Instagram, okay, and give us a message, and then shoot us the information what size you want, the address, and it's Pedals Up Podcast PayPal. So, telling you, if you ain't got a Pedals Up shirt, you need to get a Pedals Up shirt. Son!
Turn up my sounds and let's get to tapping. Feel the wind, love bikes like I love rapping. I done jumped in the game, did a back bend, became a hot spot roller. Now I pedal up.
So yeah, guys, we got swag now. Please support. Thank you very much for those who have purchased t-shirts already. We have some pictures of some certain people that have already purchased some shirts and hoodies and stuff. We got plenty of hoodies. I know it's about to be summertime, and you know we got to get them out. So you know, here's one of the pictures of one of the guys.
Q Dog right there.
Q Dog right there.
Hold on, let me see. That's J Quintero 530 at his Instagram. So shout out, homie. Thank you for the support.
Thank you for the support. And then who else we got? We got Ed Contreras, and I believe I called him Rafa the Hat. That was Rafa the Hat. I called him. That's how I know you guys' name. I mess up everyone's name, so that's how I just remember the Hat. And then you also got Celeste. You know, she came out and supported, and she bought a t-shirt. I woke up in the morning, and she posted this, and it was dope. Thank you very much, Celeste. And then we also got another picture of Ed Contreras and said, hey, man, I'm wearing one of your Bike Life shirts. Oh, but it's okay. It's one of our Bike Life shirts. But yes, like, dude, that's dope. So he took a picture, and then we shared it.
So that's kind of considered OG now?
That's an OG shirt now.
That's that limited.
Yeah. And then we also got Michelle that also
came out here.
Came out here.
Right, yo.
Yeah, and rode with us and had a good time. And, you know, she's rocking the shirt. And we like, you know what? We'll take the pic with you. And then, boom, there it is right in front of the Bellagio. It was dope. That's a memorable picture. So we greatly thank you guys very much for purchasing our Pedals Up podcast T-shirts. They're you know, it supports the show. It supports everything to keep it going and stuff like that.
I was rocking the fanny on the other one, son.
Yeah,
that's
son.
that Pop-Tarts and condoms. What you know about
Pop-Tarts
that?
and condoms.
Yo, man, that's that rocket shit.
And then also we got
look at that. Oh, that's that fanny pack. When you're out riding, yo, pockets matter. I tell Tony all the time. It's like you know what I mean? Like your tools, you know, especially when you're out recording, you got to have them pockets.
That shirt pocket is the best pocket.
When you're out riding, yes, sir.
Yeah. And then also another shout out to Syndicate Bike Club that they're selling T-shirts also. Boom.
Nice.
Right there. Okay, it's selling T-shirts. We'll put it on the podcast. On the Pedals Up podcast on Facebook. All the information is all there.
They got them tank tops just in time for the heat, son.
They got some tank tops and stuff like that. So check it out, you guys. So yeah, I think we covered almost everything, right?
Yeah,
the rides. We gotta talk about the rides that everybody
sir.
wants to talk about. You know what? Go ahead.
I keep on fucking going. Keep on fucking going. Keep on fucking going. Keep on fucking going.
I just wanna have fun. That's why I ride on the bike. That's why I ride on the bike. I just wanna have fun. 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 That's why.
So now with a lot of these rides that are going on, so many rides popping off everywhere. So there's so much info. So we're right now pretty much what we're gonna try to do is just kind of keep it for a monthly kind of thing, because I'm telling you, so many rides out there, and we could do a whole show just on rides now.
God.
So pretty much what we're doing now is just gonna be a monthly kind of what we promote now. You know what I'm saying? So what we got going on for the first one, yo?
So we got Riders for Life this Sunday. Meet up at the Pepper Mill And can you blow that up, please?
That's
Meet up.
11 a.m.
Thank you.
rollout. Meet up 11 a.m. and roll out at noon.
Yes, roll out at noon. Hey, man, y'all come to this ride. Y'all, please come correct. We're not doing any of the BS that's going out nowadays. We are just riding our bikes. No disrespect to anybody, and we're not trying to disrespect anybody on this ride. We enjoy the ride and we go.
Nah, man, Riders for Life, they're organized.
They're very
They're
organized.
ride by twos, you know what I'm saying? They're OGs. So this Sunday, meet up at 11 a.m., roll out at noon.
At noon.
That's 12 p.m.
So that's this Sunday, guys. That's this Sunday.
And then this is out in Torrance, California, Saturday, April 17th. A race style kind of. So if you got them kind of bikes, yo, if you got them spandex, remember, wear helmets when you're out there killing it and smashing, yo, because safety first. Safety first when you're out there in these streets. So Saturday, April 17th, out in Torrance, California. The Instagram and the Facebook, all the info is there.
Y'all see it. Y'all see it. All right, what's next? The Redland Ride. They're going on right now. They're riding right now. All the guys from Southeast Chapter and all the other friends that are coming out and riding, that's what they're doing right now.
Yeah, so every Thursday out in Redlands, 6 p.m. meetup and 7 p.m. rollout. And remember, when you guys are doing these night rides, lights. Charge your lights, have batteries, glow sticks, go to 99-cent store, son. Whatever you got to do to be guys. Seen. Safety first when you out there. So these night rides, remember, you have your lights.
All right. So shout out to you guys. Oh, hey, Bike Life, birthday ride with Rihanna, Coyotes.
Oh, yeah.
April 17th, guys.
Yeah, this is out in Arizona, Tempe. So meet up, parking lot. There's the info. So with the Coyotes, hey, yo, shout out.
We had Vince. Yep. We had Smiley over here with his new Bassett and everything.
Actually, he got to do the Redlands, right, on Thursday, and then he got to do the weekend out here. So shout out here on that Bassett,
on the Bassett, guys. So shout out to Vince.
But, yeah, so this is Saturday, April 17th out in Tempe, Arizona. That's Ride with Rihanna.
So, cool. And the next one, we got the Voodoo Ride with Grizz Alley Bike Shop and Warren Wong and the Voodoo Ride and show. Fortunately, we would love to be there at that show. We are not going to be at that show. We just can't go to that one right now. So, but we wish you guys all the luck on that show. And so there it is, all the information. There's a lot of awards. They always do a good with Warren. There's always a good show with him. And so Grizz is gonna have his bike shop, and I'm so happy for him. He's came a long way for his bike shop, but you know he's got something going on. And it seems like it's gonna be a really, really big thing.
And if you happen to be there on Friday, they got a pre-ride too. So
oh yeah,
they're gonna be chilling on Saturday though at the Umbrella Park, aka Wu-Tang Park, son.
So there it is, right there. All your information. Shout out to all you guys that are doing this ride.
So then this one is Saturday, April 24th, out in San Diego, the Autism Awareness Ride. Great cause. So again, this is in San Diego. The Facebook, the Instagram, all that stuff, all the info's there.
All that's there.
So again, Saturday, April 24th.
Brought to you by Los Riders 1904 and what's that say? Isaac and Noah. Or is that is it for Isaac and Noah? I think it might be for Isaac and Noah.
So
but
Autism.
So check that out, guys.
Ride.
Check that out. It's a good cause, good ride.
Yes, sir.
And the Super Dave Bike Show.
Oh yeah, to end the month and then to start the next month doing bike stuff. Come on now, son. Out there in Atlanta. Yeah.
I want to go out there so bad.
Oh, yeah, man. I'm telling you, man, it's going to be an event. A great weekend, I'm sure, of a lot of custom bikes, a lot of cool music, a lot of cool lights, a lot of stuff going on out there. So that's Rotten Peaches Riders BC out there in Atlanta, and that's April 30th to May 2nd.
I would go out there right now. I would go. If I get a ticket, I would go. If we get tickets, we will go. All right, so Cinco de Voodoo Ride, hey, weekend. Hey, you guys, it's going to be a great show out there, guys. You got the Bike of the Year with Pedro out there from Shadow. So, I mean, and all the other clubs from Yuma, Arizona, and from Arizona, they're going to be out there. So, hey, check it out, guys, because it's going to be a good show. I think a few of us are going to be going over there for that ride. I'm really pushing for myself to go with that ride. I guess the Brew Pellers are coming down also, so it's going to be pretty cool.
And it's Mother Day weekends for you that don't know, so you better be on your best behavior.
Oh, yeah, you better do your honeydews soon, like the day before. And I know you're Spanish, so our Mother's Day is not till Monday.
I'm actually gonna put in the weekend before I'm gonna put in that work. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to, man. You got to appreciate
your mama,
so you don't miss stuff.
Dear mama. All right, guys. And then what's next? This is the last one?
So
that was the last one? We finished?
But I tell you, man, we got to keep them short.
We got to keep them short.
So much info out there.
There's just so much stuff going on right now, guys. I see a lot of people already on here. We got Tony. We got Tony with the Henny slap.
Give her the Henny slap.
The Henny slap.
Mr. Cumpias with the hair.
We got Michelle. We got Brad Marlin on here. Sly Cycle. Scroll up a little bit.
What's up, Benny?
We got Steven.
He's up here in the Raiders Stadium.
Oh, yeah. Benny Techniques. Benny Techniques in here, guy.
Hey, shout out to Paul, too, out here. Seeing him doing the train, on the train track, doing the ride, and up here over here on the strip.
Who else? We're just skimming through. We got Lim, Chino out of here. Jesse,
Steven, Michelle,
Jesse. I think we're gonna have, for what I've heard, we're gonna have Fox 5 on this show, right? At some point in time. So they're probably on there somewhere. Jimmy Peak, Gary Winston. Oh, shout out to Chicago and Canada. So yeah, just wanted to give those quick shout outs. Okay. Gary Villa. So back to the topic at hand, guys. So we have gone through a lot of stuff this year with the whole pandemic. We have built a wonderful community, a bike life community out here that a lot of the locals, a lot of the local bike clubs, a lot of the local bike shops, just community leaders, just people. We have professionals that come out and ride with us, doctors, lawyers, cops. We have all kinds of people that come out to ride with us, guys. And it's been a really, really good trip so far, and we've always, try to do things to improve it. And we always came to the agreement that it's something is going to happen before it gets better. There's just certain things that just people do out there and kind of kill it for everybody else, and it just happens. There's always bad apples in the bunch of anything, of any kind of thing that you're doing, whether it's a car club, a bike club, a paintball team, a football. There's always bad apples in every group, you guys. So
and then again, like Vegas is a different beast. Like
it's
right
a whole
now,
different beast.
Business right now as a whole, they're trying to open up. So there's a lot of activity going on behind the scenes that maybe a lot of bike riders are out just riding and don't really see what's going on, but they've been really trying to clean up downtown, the strip. There's a lot of construction going on. There's a lot of activity, so there's a lot of eyes on the strip right now.
Yeah.
So that's why the bikes have gotten a lot of attention, because we out here deep.
So,
you know what I'm saying? This pandemic did bring out a lot of new riders.
And it's been a positive thing.
Oh, very positive, you know what I'm saying? Because it's been good for the bike life. But with the BMX, it has been kind of a learning process.
Yes.
A lot of the OGs here in Vegas with the cruiser scene kind of already went through a lot of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not telling you guys how to live your life. It's not none of that stuff. It's just sometimes you have to follow the rules when you're out here, because, again, Vegas don't play that shit. They're like Homie the Clown. Homie, don't play that. You know, for real, they put it down. And when they got you, they got you. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
it.
We've been able to navigate. I've been out riding Vegas now maybe since like the end of 2013 is kind of when I really kind of started. A lot of times it was maybe only two of us, you know what I'm saying? And like, again, this Saturday we were able to navigate.
Yeah, 50 people. We had a total of 50 people on our ride that we did on the side from everybody else because we couldn't go to the park because a lot of stuff was going on at the park. The cops showed up over there, and it's just a lot of things were going on over there. So we ended up staying downtown, and then we met up. We met up at downtown. We just put a couple messages out, and then we ended up with a bunch of people with the Bassets and a lot of people from out of town. They came and rode, and we just, like I said, we showed them a good time. Y'all saw the videos at the beginning of the show. That's just what we did.
But then you see, you have a lot of the younger riders are like, but look at OBC. It's like,
No.
yes, no. It's like, yes, look at OBC.
Look at OBC.
They pull permits. They talk to the casinos. They put in that work that nobody wants to do. Because trust me,
they're a corporation.
nobody wants to
Nobody
do
wants
that
to do
kind
all
of
that.
stuff. Nobody wants to pull up. Nobody wants to do all the behind the scenes stuff that makes all this stuff happen. It's just like, man, we're free. We're able to do this stuff. I get that 100%. But again, when it comes to business part of stuff, Vegas don't play that.
Yeah.
Homie don't play that, son. So that's why respect to OBC the way they do stuff. That's why, again, they've been so hard where register, because then it becomes a convention. It becomes an event. It becomes things where people, cops are aware. They know, hey, we're about to expect. You know what I'm saying? Like, they like the heads up. It's just the courtesy stuff.
They just come out and do it. Yeah.
I get the freedom. I get all that stuff. Bike life, trust me. I'm thug life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am. But when you out there, though, like, the eyes are on you. And unfortunately, sometimes they don't see individuals. They just see logos. They just see shirts. They just see certain type of bikes. They don't know individuals. They don't know, like, well, he's a good rider and he's a bad rider. They don't know.
They don't know the difference. They're not gonna know the difference. They're not gonna stop and ask you, how old are you? Oh, he's 16, 17, 15 years old. They're not gonna ask if people are. Look, guys, I'm gonna tell you guys right now. I'm looking at the camera and I'm letting you know right now. We may ruffle feathers today. Okay, we may ruffle feathers today. We're going to talk about some stuff, and it happens. I mean, we have a platform that we're going to talk about it, and we're going to talk about it. Whether if you guys like it or not. This is not a disrespect thing. I'm not trying to disrespect anybody or a particular person or anybody like that, okay? It's just the facts. The facts are there. We're just going to talk about it, okay? We have an open forum here that we're going to talk about it, and then that's it, okay? So no disrespect to anybody that rides a BMX, a cruiser, or a small bike, anything that's on the wheels. It's just... The point of the matter is that it's gotten to a point that now the police are very involved with us. Now we have to tame it down and actually follow rules, okay? Because a lot of the rules we don't follow, and we try to follow them, but then we also have bad riders in the bunch, okay? And it's not just one particular rider. It can be anybody. We've all seen bad shit. We've all been part of bad shit. We've all done all that kind of stuff, okay? Everyone has seen something at one point in time at one ride or another. But the problem, the difference between people getting caught and people getting caught doing dumb shit and not doing dumb shit is that you guys do this the whole entire time and record it and record it and record it. You don't think they're gonna keep watching that? And people that are new to the game, they're all now they come into the game and now they're like, oh man, I can't be a part of that no more. Or parents that are seeing on the news right now, they're seeing on the news that all this is going on. So what's going to happen to those kids that come out? Nah, you ain't going out, little Johnny. You ain't going out, little Maria. No, you're not going on those rides right now. It's too hot right now. That's what's going on at this very moment. And the cops are involved. The cops some cops, look, there's asshole cops, 100%. Just like there's asshole people, 100%. That's just the nature of the beast. So if you're sitting there, F the police and this and that and this and that, where do you think that they're going to actually listen to you and then be cool? I've talked to many cops when they come up and I say, hey, how you doing, officer? I keep it as cordial as I can. I don't want to talk to them any much more than I have to or anything like that. I see lights, I'm out. I'm gone. That's just it. But if you're sitting there and the cops are in front of you and you got a camera and you're recording and you're antagonizing them in the crowd, I saw the video, they was all lined up in cops, but in the crowd, everybody's there. I get it. Emotions are high and people get upset. There was a 16-year-old that got tackled, and if you really look at the video, he just got grabbed and then thrown to the ground. We saw that. We saw that. The dad was right there. He did not put a hand on any police officer, okay, just to get that clear, okay? But we did see that. But then you got the crowd pushing and antagonizing, okay? It's going to get to the point. It's going to get to the point that things are out of control. And if one of those people, one person in that group would have said something wrong, as in like a threat to a police officer or anybody, they're all coming after everybody that's in front of them. That's just facts, guys. You see the lights, just leave. Here's a news reporter right here to talk about it. Here you go.
According to social media posts, some of the cyclists were here for something called a ride out this past weekend, posting videos on social media. But one Uber driver that we spoke to says that this is much more than just a one weekend issue.
Whoa, what the hell? Damn, look at that.
After a cyclist pops a wheelie riding by, more and more bikes keep coming. Adults and even kids, splitting lanes of traffic past this stopped Uber vehicle.
The big trend that I've noticed recently, both on the Strip and on Fremont on the weekends, are large hordes of bicycles riding down the street. Almost not a weekend goes by that I don't see a group out there.
The Uber driver, who didn't want to show his face and asked only to be referred to as Dan, took the video.
I drive the Strip daily. It's a dangerous place to drive if you're not careful.
Bicyclists are required to obey the same traffic laws as vehicles when operating on the roadway, but this Uber driver says they don't.
It becomes a bit of a nuisance because they'll take up all the traffic lanes. They ride in between all the cars.
Saturday, approximately 1,000 bicyclists met at Lorenzi Park and rode downtown and on the Strip. DJ Todd 1702 took this video as part of the group rode past the Bellagio fountains.
Guys, the only problem is you guys are getting in our way.
I had no idea how beautiful Vegas was till I got there. I was not expecting that.
Rosati from Philadelphia has more than 12 million views on his riding videos on social media. He came to Vegas for a ride out on the Strip 2 weekends ago.
Las Vegas rideouts are extremely organized. They try to keep the kids safe. They tell the kids to stay on the right side of the road. I think they're the most organized city I've been to with rideouts.
This past weekend, Metro says they provided traffic control for the safety of bicyclists and the general public, something Dan still worries about.
And I don't want to see anybody getting hurt. Really, it's just about staying safe out there, especially with the kids.
And just like drivers, bicyclists can be cited for breaking traffic laws. If they do something wrong, they can be arrested or even given a ticket. But Metro says that that was not the case this past weekend. With that big group of 1,000 riders, no arrests and no tickets were issued. Reporting live tonight, Kim Passa, Fox 5 News, local, Las Vegas.
So again, like Trump, I don't want to be all like about fake news, but a lot of it is exaggerated. A lot of it is, but then there is a lot of it that is a lot of truth behind it. So again, like there is a lot of asshole drivers out there, a lot. But this is why some of these rides, and shout out to like the hump day ride, like these guys do put in that work behind the scenes too to make a lot of this stuff happen. Like when certain rides get to a certain numbers, it's hard to control everybody. But a lot of times that's why it's important to have titles. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you do need those enforcers to put some of those cars in check, because some of these cars, just people having a bad day and they just want to take it out on the bike people, because you know what I'm saying, they're in a car and you're in a bike, so they just see you as a target. I've been seeing a lot of negative where it's a lot of that, like it's, you know, they want to see kids get hit or something, and I'm like, what in the fuck are you guys, you know what I'm saying, what? But that's how people are, you know what I'm saying? And then with social media too, a lot of the stuff that you say, and even between us, like there's a lot of bike on bike you know, going on right now too, and it's not to split us, you know what I'm saying? Maybe this was a good reset for some of you that are new to this, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you do need to get, you know what I mean, slow down a little bit, slow your roll, you know. But the media does this. They put in their own little twist, because I saw there was another one that's tying this now to some kind of protest about the BLM, and so there's a lot that the media is trying to do to put a lot of dirt you know what I'm saying? I know there's a lot of you that are heated right now seeing this because you
Put it
know
down.
that you're out there weekly and this is not how it is. You know what I'm saying? Like they really portraying just those couple of bad videos that somebody got. But then again, there are some of you that trying to act gangster out with some of these cars. But that's the thing is like your gangster mentality is only gonna get you a gangster pretty
response.
much.
You're gonna get a gangster response.
And don't be surprised when it's like, whoa, what's going on? Call the cops. It's like, whoa.
No, you told me fuck you.
Yeah, that's why some of us OGs don't really try to do that because out here in Vegas, like people are strapped. That is a right you have out here.
It happens. It happens, guys. And the more you guys, the more it goes on. And like how Danny said that the media took it. This one guy, like this is an article right here. Look, check this out. Check this out real quick. So y'all understand the kind of bullshit that's going on right now. Watch. Please hold. This stuff did not happen in Vegas. The one on your top left did not happen in Vegas. This is not bike life. You see where it says BLM, criminal gangs using bikes events to disrupt strip traffic and assault people? That's bullshit. That did not happen over here, okay? To the top right, okay, that was the top left. To the top right, same thing. All bullshit. Lower right-hand corner, same shit. That's not even here. None of that stuff is here. Okay, so this is one guy that mixed up this last weekend's ride with all this bullshit media. Now, to the one to the left, that dumbass, yeah, he did that. That is true. I'm sorry. It happened, and you got caught. This is the kind of stuff that I mean, that people are recording themselves doing this stuff, and then it kind of kills the whole vibe. Okay, it just kind of, it's like, really, can you do the same exact wheelies or do the same exact tricks or things that you do on the right lane versus across the street versus against the car? And you're not going to win against the car. You're not going to win against the car. You're not going to win against the car. If you get hit by a car, then what happens? So what's going to happen is that everybody is going to go attack that car because everybody believes that it's his fault. It's not his fault. You guys went on the oncoming traffic and you're doing your things. Okay? Nobody's telling you not to wheelie. Nobody's telling you not to do your thing. Nobody's telling you not to master your craft. There's a time and place for everything. Okay? But when you're in a large group of people and you're trying to do this kind of ride on, you got family, blah, 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 all this kind of stuff. We all do what we do on the rides. But when it comes down time to like, actually, you're not going to get hurt. We don't want nobody to get hurt on any ride. Whether we know you, we don't know you. But if something happens to you, it affects everyone. So it's like if you're riding with all of us, we're like all brothers and sisters in this. So just do what you're supposed to do, guys. It's not rocket science. If y'all want to play with the cops, go ahead and play with the cops. If y'all want to mouth off to a police officer, go ahead and mouth off with the police officer. That's entirely your prerogative, and you can go ahead and do that. But, a friend of mine told me today, we all have all the freedom, but all that freedom comes with consequences if you act up. There's a reaction at the end, guys. It's not hard. I'm not telling you not to do your thing. I'm not telling you not to do your wheelies. I'm not telling you to do not do your tricks. I'm not telling you to go ride and have fun. I'm telling you to do that. But there's a time and place for everything, guys. You guys that like doing all the tricks and stuff like that, fine. Do it. Enjoy it. Record yourself. Do your stunts off of whatever you guys need to do. Nobody's telling you not to do that. Okay? But when it comes now time for a large group, when you have more people involved, it gets kind of hard. And it's like, I'm not your dad, but I'm talking to you as a dad. I'm talking to you as a friend. I'm talking to you as an older person. But you gotta pay attention to things. You gotta pay attention to the laws. I have lights on my bikes. But I don't have a bell. Okay, apparently here in Vegas, you gotta have lights. You have front lights, tail lights, and a bell. Just put your bike to game. Y'all have these $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 bikes, and you can't buy like $25 worth of lights. Come on, guys. It's just simple. It's just simple. Like I said, I'm not knocking what you do. I'm not knocking your wheeling game and all that. But there's a time and place to do certain things. And then when you're in a large group and then you're going against traffic and you're doing your wheelie stuff, and then you're going. Lord forbid, knock on wood, that anybody gets hit by a car. But if you get hit by a car, is that what it's going to take in order for people to settle down? Is it? I'll wait. Okay, now see, nobody's going to wait. No, why do you have to get it to that point, guys? Don't get it to that point. This goes with everybody that rides any kind of bike, whether you're BMX, whether you're cruiser, whether you're this or whether you're that. Doesn't matter. The point of the matter is that I know I have to breathe. I'm getting really emotional. I told you I apologize because I get really. My girlfriend always tells me, she's like, "Why are you so loud?" Because my dad speaks loud. I just speak loud, but. I don't want anything bad to happen to anyone, guys. I really, really hope that it's kind of like a blessing and a curse that this happened. Because if it didn't happen, then nobody will talk about it. So it happened. Now we have to talk about it. Now we have to fix it. But you guys going against police officers, yes, there is asshole police officers. Like the police officer that yanked off the Marlin, I believe his name is, off of his fixie bike in front of Atomic Bar, and all he was doing is sitting on his bike on his phone. And you yanked him off the bike. And there's other guys that got yanked off. But the thing is that they're not gonna know who is who. They have orders. If they say grab them, if they say do this, that's what's going to happen, guys. That's what's going to happen. Don't give them any ammunition, man. Don't. It's not worth for your time, because once you're in the system, now you have to correct. Now you got to fix your name out of that system. Don't put yourself in that position. Like I said, I'm not telling you not to do your thing. Do your thing. Enjoy your bike, enjoy your tricks, enjoy your skill, okay? But there's a time and place for everything. There's a time and ride for everything. Wednesday night rides, it's a family. You know what? We have a video of what our Wednesday night rides are. I'm gonna show you. We'll show you a video. Here we go.
It's no secret that Nevada has some of the most amazing bike trails on the entire planet. I mean, they are second to none. But tonight, we're going to do something that really can't be compared to anything else. It's Wednesday night, and it's time to ride.
So Wednesdays nights is I like to call it a community ride. The title of it is a hump day ride. But little by little, first it was like me and like a handful of friends, 10, 15 people at the most. And then their friends told their friends and so on and so forth. We just stayed consistent with it, and like we just blew up. Like more and more people came out riding. It's just been amazing.
Carlos Vivaldo, bike rider, bike mechanic, bike enthusiast. He's also one of the Wednesday night ride organizers and the creator of Las Vegas's Tall Bike. And this guy, well, he loves everything a bike is and the freedom it offers the rider. It's a feeling Carlos wants to share.
I want to say the point is riding bikes. Like, get out and ride a bike. There's no necessarily specific location we go to. There's no reason why we do it. We're just out here riding bikes.
I gotta tell you, Carlos, you are one cool cat, because you can't talk very long without saying the words community and words like teamwork come right out of your mouth. It's really cool to see.
Thank you.
Tell me about this right here.
Well, like I said, this is something that I came my creation about at Artistic Cruisers. And it wasn't like, it wasn't a show bike for me. It wasn't something that I was just like, yo, my bike's cooler than yours.
How tall is it?
It is 7 feet and 9 inches at the handlebars. So
that's awesome. What's it? You got to tell me what it's like. I don't need to get up there, but you just need to tell me.
I think you should ride it just to get the right feel of it.
I know my limits. What's it like being up there?
It is like riding the bike for your very first time. That thrill you get of balancing it yourself, and those butterfly feelings of cruising, that freedom you get from that bike. It's got its own unique feel for it.
You took me right back. I remember the very first time, like just hanging on.
Yeah, it's a lot like that.
I got to tell you, man, this is one of the coolest things I've ever seen, and it belongs to you. It ought to belong to you. You two go together.
Thank you.
I know you got a lot going on. You're kind of loosely organizing this, so I'm going to let you get to work, but we'll be seeing you down the road.
Yeah, let's do the ride.
All right, brother.
Thank you.
Well, this is down here on Fremont, and you can see all these people have assembled. There's well over 100 people here, and the feeling here is just great. Everybody's decorated their bikes. They've all got their lights, and they're just going to go for a nice nighttime ride, and this happens every Wednesday. It really is fantastic, and the feeling here is just ease, comfort, and community, and you really can't ask for much more than that on a Wednesday night in downtown Las Vegas.
Ready to roll out? Let's roll out!
With that, Carlos leads the group out and starts the ride.
A lot of the people that come out ride are locals. They're people that are here living and doing this thing in and out. And that's how I came about most of it. You know, people that are here, they're riding bikes, that live here, make things happen around town. And it was just kind of like a alternative to, you know, the club scene, the casino scene, the bar scene, everything that goes on in Vegas is just something extra, I guess.
The people who gather every Wednesday are here for one reason: to ride a bike. And for Carlos, that's exactly what it comes down to: riding a bike and having a great time.
This is the craziest thing ever. Bikes, scooters, skateboards, fat tires, little tires, all kinds of bikes out here. And there's lots of food, there's lots of music, and everybody's just having a good time.
It's about 9 to 12 miles. It varies depending on the group. The larger the group it is, it's harder to, you know, keep it moving. We try to keep it within 2 hours to go to somewhere and then come back to the location where we start off. There's nothing to it. You come out, you meet us, and we just take off all together. You know, there's certain laws and traffic you got to follow with your bike. You know, stay on the right side of the lane of the road. Bike lanes are obviously available. Signals always helps. In a group's a little different, but as long as you know how to ride a bike on the street, that's basically your ticket to get on the ride.
This is one of the coolest things I've ever done. Going down Fremont Street, it's well lit. There's so much to see. Getting fresh air, getting out, doing something different, getting out of your comfort zone. An absolute blast.
Wednesday ride is anybody. We had people with skateboards, rollerblades, people running with us. So it doesn't matter as long as you're out.
Crazy, right? Nothing like it anywhere else. And it just goes to show you that you can always have outdoor fun anywhere, anytime, even in the heart of the city. You just got to get out and do it.
So there you go. So shout out to Vegas PBS, correct? For that little video clip. Just like I said, man, we the Wednesday night rides, we have fun on the Wednesday night rides. We have also other rides that happen during the week. We have Ralphie's bicycle shop ride that happens every Saturday morning. Okay, they have the Riders for Life will have a ride on Sunday. There's rides every day of the week in Vegas. Okay, guys, and it's like obviously, you know, things just happened. And we're just going to have to enforce certain things, and it just is what it is. In order for us to keep on going, we have to enforce some things. As you heard the gentleman right there, that was his first time out. I don't know how many times I've heard a lot of people that come out to these rides in Vegas and for their first time, and they're hooked. They're done. They're just like, they just want to keep riding because it's so much fun. It's on a Wednesday night. It's 2 hours that we ride, and everyone knows everybody, and you know it is what it is, you know. And then the BMXers will do a same ride, and they go do their own thing also too. So there's plenty of rides for everybody that want to ride and however they want to ride. Okay, guys, but however you do things, if you fuck up, if you mess up, there's a consequence.
But it's like, this is where I'm at. I'm like, get this shit out of your head that you have to ride in groups.
Yeah.
Ride with your homies.
Ride with your homies.
Like, I'm not going to, I dig riding with the wheelie guys, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, though, I choose which ones I ride with because a lot of times, like me, that I'm recording stuff, what I noticed when I first started recording, like the more I bring out the camera and I try to like give someone shine, the more they would try to do shit in front of me. So I was like, oh, okay, hold on. They're trying to push it more for them likes, and that's just the where we live. You know what I'm saying? That's just how we, everyone does stuff for the likes, and both cruisers and BMX. So that's why I'm like, it's everybody. It's everybody. And right now, I dig, like, that's why I get a lot of times when I show up to the llama lot, everyone's always like, man, you don't ride anymore. You don't come out any. Like, I'm not bike life anymore. I'm just like, no, it's not that. It's just, I kind of seen that this kind of was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And it has nothing to do with, like, oh, I told you so. It's none of that stuff. It's just, I grew up the 80s, 90s, the gang era. I know how cops are. Like, yesterday, what they did yesterday, yes, they were flexing on you guys hard, tough, but that's what they do. Again, you do gangster shit, you're going to get gangster responses. That's what cops do. A lot of times, they're going to, what they call that shit, jam you up and do this stuff, so they don't have to do paperwork. They're getting your head, they're going to scare you, they're going to be like, oh, shit, I don't want to go to these rides because now we're going to get fucked with the cops. And a lot of times, it's like, you can still go out and ride. This doesn't mean that you can't ride. Just really is just maybe ride with your homies for a little bit right now. You know what I'm saying? Again, have your lights. But it's just when you're walking on the street, cops always look for that. Me being me, I always have something in my pocket. So I have to be extra and do extra to not get caught. You know what I'm saying? You got to be one step above. I got to get away with it every single time. They just got to catch me once. You know what I'm saying? So I got to be better. You got to be better. So again, too, choose who you ride with. If you want to ride with people that wheelie or you ride one with don't. If you do. But just kind of be more selective on who you ride with. Again, there is no rules. You don't. Your bike isn't gonna stop working because you don't go ride with big groups. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can still ride, man. You can still have fun.
Still works.
I still dig it. You know what I'm saying? With all this stuff that happened, it's like, hey, man, like, I kind of seen this was gonna. But again, I've kept my distance. I do me. People that follow me know that I'm always fucking doing my test rides at the park. I dig that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's humbling to me. That's why I do it. I don't do it for the likes, the popularity, the this, the that. I don't do it for that. I know there's a lot of people that do it for that, and I get it with the social media, with a lot of the kids coming up. It's like, I want to do that. I get all that stuff.
It's not a popularity contest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I'm selective of who I record sometimes, and again, man, I dig riding with some of the wheelie guys because I know some of these guys. They're good guys. They're not what you guys portray them to be. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to make it a us against them, because it's not, man. Bike life as a whole. It's just Vegas moves a different way. Again, it's just really who's going to step up to pull permits and do this stuff and make the stuff the right way. That's what this conversation, that's what I want to get out of it, is maybe there is someone that that, maybe somebody that rides is like, my dad, does this, or have your dad fucking sponsor some of this shit and have you guys, pull permits to be able to do some of this stuff, and you guys can make money too doing some of this stuff, man. So again, that's why sometimes when some of these older dudes are trying to tell you guys, it's that. Again, like how Tony says, is like when we get talking like that, it's like that's how we are because we're old school. That's how we talk. We get in people's face. A friend is going to tell a friend when their face is dirty. So sometimes you're not going to like the truth. You know what I'm saying?
You're never going to like the truth.
Yeah, that's what that is. But you know what, though, man? Like, I'm not here to judge no one, so I'm not going to fucking, because, hey, I know, you know what I'm saying? I can only control me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I dig that we're able to do this stuff. So sometimes I got to even me think about the stuff that I say, because I know the stuff I put out there goes a long way. And so does some of the stuff that you guys put out there. So when you guys are talking shit in these Facebook media groups, in your thing, it goes a long way. It's going to have some kind of effect. It's going to have some kind of effect, whether it's good or bad. And again, if people stop following you, so what? There is no rules to this. Again, we're just riding bikes. And I get it. Yes, the cops. But again, they're flexing on you guys. If you've never experienced something like that, again, growing up in the gang shit, they used to pull you over, make you lift up your shirt. They want to see if you got tattoos. You're like, hey, what about my rights? Fuck your rights. When it's you against them.
Nope.
Homie, don't play that, son. So you got to be extra good when you're out there. That's just what it is. Living that gangster life. You live by the gun, you die by the gun. That's just the rules. That's how it is. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. Whatever, however you want to look at it, that's
like a
just
monkey.
how it is.
Act like a monkey, get a banana. play stupid games, get stupid prizes.
Yeah,
That's
but
just
you
how
know
it
what I'm
is,
saying?
man.
They just see bikes. Again, don't matter. They don't know who's
They
who.
don't know.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of us know who's who because we're out there and we know. Again, this is a community, man. Like it's a community. We are part of the community. People that don't ride bikes are part of the community. Just because we're riding these neighborhoods, everything is a community. So that's why sometimes you have to respect certain laws and certain things, certain ways. Because that's just kind of how it is. That's just the balance. We have to have the balance when we're out in public. You know what I'm saying? We all have to have some kind of rules, or else it would really be chaos.
It just be chaos. I mean,
live and learn, pretty much. You
live
know what
and-
I'm saying? With a lot of stuff that's happening right now, it's like, hey, man, like it happened. All right, let's not do the blame game no more. Let's be like, hey, let's make this better for all of us,
Yes.
because we all want to keep riding bikes. And this is going to happen in a lot of cities. There's a lot of cities that get away with stuff, but hey, I can't control what other cities do. You know what I'm saying? We're part of Vegas. This is our community. So that's why we are kind of doing this and talking the way we are. And again, shout out to everyone who's on here in the
everybody that's
comments,
on here.
man. I mean, you guys want to have dialogue? Have the dialogue, man. Again, man, we are one, man. We are a community. It's bike life as a whole. Regardless of what kind of bike you ride, we're all one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're all one. You know what I'm, yeah.
And you guys, and like, you know, the locals like Crank and Grind, they're taking it upon and just locals, just people in general, but our hub is mostly Crank and Grind with Carlos and the Hump Day Ride and Jeff and Juan and stuff. But they're going to the extreme that, you know, they're planning to get safety vests, radios, all that kind of stuff. The back of the thing is going to say right lane. So we're taking the steps. We're trying to take the steps, okay? And we're trying to take the steps. Keelan said, stop picking on the... Hey, man. All right, I'm going to let you know right now. We're not picking on the wheelies, okay? We're not picking on the wheelies, all right? The thing happens is that what people see and what people put out there, that's what they're seeing. You can do your craft, you can do your thing, but that's what people are seeing. So when the people see that, and they're going to have their own judgment. And if the judgment is bad, then everything goes bad.
Just saying people in the chat.
You know, it's everyone goes bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know how they're looking at this almost like, you know, when the cars do the donuts and in the middle of the street and you have all that. That's almost how they're kind of classifying this, putting it up there as far as like hood rat shit. You know
No,
what I'm
it's just we're all riding bikes. We're all enjoying ourselves. Guys, do your thing. Do your wheelies. Do your thing. I said it before. I'm not knocking your game. Do it. Do your thing and go ride. Okay, but like I said, there's a time and place for all of that. And apparently, on the Hump Day Ride, some people do it and some people don't. Okay, but now that the police are involved, now we have to take a step back and actually really look at everything and try to make a better plan. I'm not knocking your wheelie because I think, Bill, you're an awesome wheelier. I'm not knocking you at all whatsoever, or any of the wheeliers.
Oh, he's very talented.
Bill's very fucking
That's
talented.
what I'm saying. That's one of the dudes I dig
Killian,
riding with.
he is a very talented rider. Betts is a talented rider. Blocks, Kyle Pedal Blocks. All of you guys are very, very talented wheeliers. Okay, but not everybody wheelies like you guys, or just people that just have a wheelie etiquette, you can say. But why is it that, like, I've seen it with my own eyes, like right there. I've even stopped recording because I didn't want to post what I'm seeing right there. That you got a wheelie dude, just like, he's just sitting there and he's waiting 4 cruisers or 4 bikes, people just that are on city bikes, and they're waiting for it to split up so they can run right through. And I had said something, hey man, just go around. And because I saw him, and he saw me see him, he went around them because he was literally waiting to break up the 4 people. Why? There's no real reason for that. Okay? Like I said, Bill, like I said, all you wheelie guys, do your thing. Master your craft. Don't get hurt. Don't risk your life over this because it's not that serious. Because once you're in the system, You're in the system, and now you got to go get an attorney. You got to go pay a fine. You got to go get out of jail, pay to get out of jail. All that extra fees when you could possibly buy a bike. It's just all unnecessary things that you need. If you ain't got no money now, you definitely ain't gonna get no money to bail yourself out. Now you got to put somebody else. You got to put somebody else in a position that they got to bail somebody out, and vice versa. This goes for anybody that rides of any kind of bike. Don't put yourself in a situation that you're going to screw yourself up and then go into that path and then have to deal with the law and the state and all that. That's all I'm saying, my dude. And how Danny said, ride with the homies, ride with your friends.
You get better footage too that way because you have more space. And
you got more space. You got a whole bunch of
you're able
stuff.
to get more footage because sometimes at the big rides you're like, oh man, I gotta go around this person, and so that's one tip too. When I'm out, that's why I love going in smaller rides because I'm like, oh, you're able to get people more shine that way, you know.
So that's where we came to a point now that we're talking about it. We've always talked about it under our breath, behind the camera, with our group of our friends, on our social media, but nothing's happened, right? Right. Nothing's happened. But now that it did happen, now we have to talk about it. Like I said before, we may ruffle some feathers. I'm not putting blame on certain people, but the consistency of and the videos show is who. I can't fake the videos. I can't fake that stuff. Nobody can fake that stuff. Once you're on, you're on. You did it. The dude that rides by a security guard and hits in the head and hits a mirror and all that, that's all being recorded. So that's what people see. If you put bad content, if you put content like that, then you're going to get be expected some remarks after that. And you can't be mad at them because that's what people are doing. That's all. I'm not arguing the fact that you don't do what you do. Do what you do. Master your craft. Get sponsored. The guys from Throne came over here and explained. They explained to you guys, Marlo and DZ. They explained to get sponsored or for you to do better in things. It's like you got to put better content on there that makes you marketable. That makes you, that the people want to see you. People want to see you, yeah, but people only see it and they're just like, oh yeah, whatever's. It's all fun and games. It's all hearts. It's all hearts. It's all fire. It's all thumbs up. It's all happy faces until you get hit. Oh man, now you get the hands. Now you get the sad face. Now you get the crying. Now you get, oh man, that's so messed up. You see what I'm saying? You gotta do things fun. You can have your fun. You can do what you do. Just have your fun and just be responsible about it. That's all, man. That is all that we're trying to do and say for the city of Las Vegas, for the bike community out here in Las Vegas. If this works out for anybody else out there in any other state and their bike community, so be it. Like I said, we may ruffle some feathers, but this is our opinion. Our word is not law. We are not law. We're just talking to you. We're just having a conversation about it. The shit happened, hit the fan yesterday, even more, and over the weekend also, and then this weekend, the Saturday ride went well. They got harassed at the park, and then they got police escorted, and they rode all the way down. They enjoyed themselves. They went all the way down and all the way back with the police escort. They're cool, but then you got the bad apples. You can't judge it, man. We can't do anything from that, guys. When we all rode on the strip coming back from from the sign, what happened is that we stopped. We had a red light in front of the Paris Hotel. There was a car in front of me, and there was two police bikes in front of me. Okay, I'm in the very front. That's how it was lined up. So what happened at that point? All of a sudden, you see these guys wheeling across me. And then I was like, you go ahead. Because as soon as they saw two cop bikes right there, and two of them apparently crashed, and then they started going through between cars. What did the officers do? He turned around. I said, officer, look at us. We're right here. And he just said thank you, and he did what he needed to do. It's simple, man. I don't want to mess with police officers. I respect them. I believe that there's bad cops. Yes, there's bad people out there. Yes, 100%, all the way across the board. But it's you just got to do things responsibly, man. That's all we wanted to happen. Have a good time. Have a good time with it. All right? I'm telling you, these kids that are riding out there, a lot of kids look up to the older cats. Okay? You guys keep, you got to give them something for them to look at. Don't let them in here and give them bad ideas. Don't let them in here and start doing bad things. Okay? I'm sorry. I'm really emotional. I've been angry and upset all day just of everything that I've been seeing. People giving me phone calls. I've called people. It's just all day long. It's been like that. So
and shout out
like
to everyone that's been putting in that work too behind the scenes to make stuff. Because I mean, some of these administrators for some of these groups and stuff been putting in that work. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you guys. And again, this isn't really to me, it's not a blame game. It's a bigger picture just because of Vegas, and I know what goes on behind the scenes. So if they're not getting a piece of the pie, you got to cut in Vegas. It's gangster shit.
Yeah.
So they're just sick the dogs on you. You know what I mean? And that's what Metro did. They flexed, and that's what they do. They've done it to the car people. They've done it to everyone that tries to get that money on that side. They've done it to us when we do the music. And again, man, it's a bigger picture, but they're just trying to get in our heads to make it us against us, and it's not that. You know what I'm saying? So, but there's a lot of stuff that needed to be said and has to be said, and this dialogue, it is why we do this show, you know what I mean, to be able to highlight and do a lot of this stuff because we care about this stuff. We like bikes, we have a passion for this stuff, and you know what I mean, we care about the bigger picture, so we've kind of gone on more than usual.
Yeah, man.
A lot of stuff went on, but hey, man.
We talked to our guys and say, if we go over, is that okay? And he said, yeah, that's fine, because it's like we gotta talk about this. We have to talk about this, guys. We just want everything to ride well. We want everybody to have their own bike rides. We want everybody to ride. There's nobody that I'm discouraging to ride or anything. Ride your bike. That's what you're supposed to do. If you ain't got a bike, get a bike. Stop being lazy in your goddamn life. That's what I always say. And if you got it, ride it. Okay? But if you ride it responsibly. If you're drinking in a car, they tell you when you drink, you got to drink responsibly. You got to ride responsibly. Because if you drink and you hit something, then you're going to get in trouble. It just happens. It just happens. That's just how it is, man. I'm not, it's just, as much as I'm trying to explain it to you, I don't want to make it seem like I'm beating a dead horse, because the thing is that we've said it before. Everybody's told you that. Everyone's got their advice about it. We've all heard all the stories from both sides, okay? But now, shit hit the fan. Shit hit the fan, and we're trying to fix it now. We're trying to fix it now. Shit hit the fan, guys. And that's all we're saying. I'm not trying to point out fingers on certain individuals, but the videos speak for themselves, and people see that. And when people see that, and people make their own judgment, and then if they make the judgment that you don't like, then they're the assholes. They're not the assholes. It's just what they see. I watch all kinds of bicycle videos, and I'm like, damn, that's badass. These dudes jumping off of mountains and all that kind of stuff. And there's a time and place for all that kind of stuff. That's their time, that's their place, and they're doing it. There's just a time and place for everything. Just have fun, guys. Just fucking have fun. And if Channel 5 is on here watching us, this is what we're talking about. We want everything to go right. We want to get along with everybody. We want to make sure that everyone is safe.
Hey, well, if Channel 5 is watching, shit,
you gotta fix yourself.
I could do the weather.
It's just saying.
You know what I mean? It's gonna be hot outside.
It's gonna be hot.
It's not gonna rain.
So it's just, it just stop calling.
Man, it's just
it is what it is, man.
They're chatting.
They're just chatting. I'm just,
chat.
I'm not gonna entertain certain things that is going on in the chat right now. But it's what you put out there, guys. It's what you put out there, and that's what people see. And if you don't want people to judge you, then don't put things out there that you don't want to be judged about. Simple. It's simple. I mean, that's pretty much it. If y'all want to, talk more about it or whatever, you just message me. Just send me a message on Messenger, and I'll talk to you.
But
and,
again, this is why we're here. We can have.
This is
more,
why we have.
We would love to have more dialogue. So we'll have more people on here and talk about this again some more, because again, man, a lot of cities are experiencing this. It's not just Vegas, because I mean, and it wasn't all Vegas people. There's a lot of out of towners and all that stuff. But again, man, it's like, hey, we can sit here all day and be like, but this is it happened, and we have to move forward. You know what I'm saying? So again, man, there is a bigger picture.
Yes.
Yeah, man. So
shout out to everyone. Shout out to the crew here. Shout out to Danny. Shout out to, I'm gonna shout myself out. Shout out to everyone that's involved in this and trying to make things better. Okay, in this, we want to talk to the city, or we want to talk to Channel 5 and all this kind of stuff. But the door revolves both ways. Telemundo, you want that? Telemundo, Univision. but yeah, that's just how it is, man. It's just let's just enjoy ourselves in the rides. Be respectful. If they're telling you to go on the right lane, they're not just trying to be an asshole. They just don't want to fuck up the ride. Okay? Because I would hate to come travel from Vegas to go all the way to California or to Seattle, wherever the case may be, and the shit gets fucked up because people don't know how to act. And then all people are trying to say, hey man, stay on the right. It's not hard. Okay, it's not hard. Running the whole red light stuff and stuff. We do it. Yes, we do it. It happens. It happens. If everyone stays together, it's like a train. Everybody goes together. But it happens. We're gonna we're talking about all that, stopping at the lights, doing all that kind of stuff. And if the rides are not for you, then go on another ride. Make your ride. Simple. We're not trying to compete. Everyone, let's just have a good time and ride a bike. We're good?
Yeah.
You guys good?
Kind of good, because I got to go to fucking work.
He's got to go to work. So,
so
yeah, guys, thank you guys for tuning in on this show. We had to talk about it. We talked about it. There's a video at the end. Bike life is a good life. I'm telling you, bike life is a good life. All right? Enjoy yourselves. Ride a bike. And if you ain't got a bike, get a bike. Stop being lazy in your goddamn life. And we out.
It's a hump day ride. Halloween edition, man.
The rides have been meaning a lot. I think especially during these times, the community has needed these. I really like how it's coming out, and it's getting bigger and bigger. It's very exciting.
Riding a bike is free, it's fun, it's awesome, it makes my soul happy. I love riding bikes. I love riding bikes with people. I love bringing people to rides who've never ridden before. So it's just a way to connect with all the people in a great positive way.
The rides mean to me community, positivity, fun, stress-free, enjoyment.
It's literally like being a fish in the water, bro. Like, it's an open sea for me, and it's like literally just freedom. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I literally got control of the bike and like wherever I want to go to next. So it's like when I get on a bike, bro, it's like the best feeling of freedom, literally.
The rides mean everything to me, man. You gotta come out and shred on the two wheels, you know, on the pavement, you know, get pitted.
Well, I stopped taking my lisinopril and all that kind of junk to try to get healthy. And I was down riding and seeing a couple of people that ride on these Wednesday nights, and they said join us, and we're all welcome. And so I've been doing it now for about 5 weeks. And my blood pressure's staying pretty normal, good, a little on the high side, but good. And I'm having a lot of fun, meeting lots of interesting people, having a good time.
We just want to see you guys have a good time, be safe, care for the city, don't litter. Please join us. The more the merrier.
Oh yeah, get a bike, ride, you know what I'm saying? Hit me up, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we could ride together, you know what I'm saying?
Even if you don't come out, get a bike. Get out there, ride a bike. It's so much fun. Get your friends, go down the street, explore your neighborhood. You don't have to come out. But if you are in Vegas and downtown, Wednesday night, you can come see us here and have a good time.
Everybody always comes out because it's the hottest fucking ride in Vegas every Wednesday night. So if you ain't got a bike, get a bike. Stop being lazy in your goddamn life.